Question number 1 is we need to find out the correct elevation for the given plan figure for this 3D. This is a 3D object. They have given a plan view and we need to find out the matching elevation for this plan view. Only one among these four options will be right answer. We need to find out which one is this. The first option, you see, it may be a right answer. We'll keep it on the hold. Whereas if we consider the other options, we'll try to filter out which are all not exactly matching. This is not actually matching. If you look at this 3D figure, this should be like this. Like only I'm drawing only the top portion here, like not this one, the whole top portion here. So if it is like this, if it is seen from this direction, we'll be able to see like this, like these are the surfaces that are visible, like this surface, and also there is a surface which is attached here. So this will be the actual view. But if you look that from the top, that is, the object should be pointed in the square which is shown here has to be pointed in this direction if this is the correct elevation. So option 2 is the wrong answer. Also, we'll check the third option. Third option, it's definitely a wrong answer. Reason, we have a extra addition over here which is not at all possible, because we have a clear base cuboid, which is this cuboid. This looks like this. Okay. Also, fourth option, if you see, fourth option is also a wrong answer. Reason, this is like one side sunken. Okay, like I'll show you how. So if this is a correct elevation, if we look that from this direction, it has to be like this, which is missing here. This square is missing over here. So that's why the fourth option is also a wrong answer. The correct answer is option 1, which will match exactly. I'll also draw how the figure actually looks like in the 3D. Here I have used some construction guidelines for drawing this, but so I'll darken it with the other color. So from this direction, these blue areas will be seen. From the top view, if you see, this object look like this. So this is perfectly matching with the first option. So option 1 is the right answer. Question number 2 is, we have been given with the top view of a 3D solid and we need to find out the correct matching elevation for the given plan in the direction of the arrow. So now we'll filter out all the wrong options. Option 1 might be a right answer. We'll keep it on the hold. Whereas if we compare this with the question with the answers, option 2 is the wrong answer. Reason, here you need to look at this. Like if you look at the object from this direction, there is a very small gap between this segment and this segment. So here we can see actually this segment is quite nearer to this edge of this 3D solid. That is, this line is near to this solid, but here we can see this is actually nearer to this when you compare with this. So option 2 is the wrong answer. Option 3 is definitely a wrong answer. Reason, we have two segments here. That is, we have two segments in the second row. Here we can see this segment, we have only one division here. So third is also a wrong answer. And fourth option, it's definitely wrong because the base solid is a plain solid. We don't have any divisions here, but here we can find some line over here, so which is not possible. So this is a wrong answer. Option 1 is the right answer. I'll show you a 3D figure of this object, how it looks like. So this is the actual 3D figure that is given in the question, and the arrow direction is this direction. This direction. So if we look at this object from this direction, this must look like this. That is a line over here, a near line over here, and the plain bottom surface, so which is matching with the option 1. Option 1 is the right answer for this question. Now the question number 3 is, we have been given with a solid surface that is a plan view, and we need to find out the matching elevation for this plan view of the 3D geometry. So we need to compare this This problem is quite complicated. Even for me, it took a while to understand this, and there is also some problem with the solution. I will also mention that. Here, if you see uh, this, since this is the top view, we can see that there is a clear surface which is seen from the top view of a top view. That is either the object, either the object has to be of small thickness and which sorry either the object should have a small extrusion or the object should have a bigger extrusion which will be seen clear from the top surface. That is, yeah, like this. So keep this in mind. Either the surface based on this 3D geometry top view, if we see this object from the top view, there is no any disturbance here, so it's fully clear. So either it has to be like this or like this. So if we compare the given elevations here, we can see that the height of the geometry is actually not this less. We have very like equal to the cube size, same as this length. So the geometry has to be like this in the elevation, that is this one. And here you can see there are some simple division, that is we can sort it out like a staircase. That is, it will be like a staircase like this. Okay, so this is how it has to look like. We'll see how why these options are wrong. Here you can see there is a line over here, which means that there is something that is covering the surface in the top. Okay, so if it's covered, then we will not be able to see these lines here. Okay, so option 1 is the wrong answer. Option 2, here we have less number of divisions, so that is why it's wrong answer. And also this one, third option is also wrong. Reason, this is same like the plan view. Okay, I'll show you how. If this is the plan view, that is this one, and here in this elevation, if we are matching this elevation with the plan, this has to come like this. Okay, so this is the base portion and this is the elevation portion according to this option. So if we complete this geometry, the geometry has to be filled up like this here. Okay, so this is not possible. If we are closing this, then we will not be able to see any division. So option 3 is also a wrong answer. Option 4 is the right answer. I'll show you the actual 3D figure now. So this is the actual 3D figure. So we have been given with this top view. That is, if you see this object from the top view, it looks like this. And if you see this from the front view, we'll be having like this. That is this solid, and then 1, 2, 3 on the top division. So the problem which I said here is, you can clearly see it here. That is, actually there should be a line has will not be coming. If this is a 3D geometry, there will not be any lines over here because these surfaces are actually equal. Since if you see from the top view, since these two that is these surfaces aligned to each other, there will not be any such line forming if you are making it as a 3D solid. For the question sake, if you see, other options are not at all possible, whereas fourth option is quite okay because they have formed this line. So option 4 is the right answer. Now the question number 4 is, we have been given with a plan view of a 3D figure and we need to find out the correct matching elevation based on the direction of the arrow. The first, we'll try to filter out some of the options. This is easy problem. At first it may look quite complicated, but it's very simple. We need to filter the option. I'll take this as a filtering point. Like here you can see this particular area, it's clean and neat. And if we see that from this direction, we will not have any lines in the surface of this because it's very plain. Okay, so if we filter the option based on this, option 1 and 4, they have a small straight line in the surface, which is a wrong option. Okay, so we need to compare 2 and 3. The answer has to be between 2 and 3. So here the difference is, you can see that there is a small square attached here. But here you can see this surface, it's seen very clean from the top view. So that means it's not possible. This square will not occur here. So option 3 is the right answer for this question. Now I'll show the 3D figure for this problem. So this is the 3D figure for the problem. So we have been given with the plan view, that is this object looks like like this in this plan view, and we need to find out the elevation from this direction. So the elevation of this 3D object will look like this, which is matching with our third option. Option 3 is the right answer for this question. Now the question number 5 is, we have been given with a plan view of a 3D solid and we need to find out the matching elevation for this. So this we can find out uh, based on the length of the divisions, that is here it may be of this length, but when you look at from the top view it will be only of this length. It will be quite small compared to the actual length, okay, in the top view. So we need to compare this based on this. Like if you draw this, we need to filter the options which might be the wrong answer. So here you can see it's a wrong answer. Reason, we have two divisions forming here, but we don't find it here. So this is the wrong answer. Here also this is the wrong answer. No, this is actually quite matching, not right. No, here we have an extra line which is forming here, so option 2 is also a wrong answer. Here if we draw this, this is quite okay. Number of subdivisions are actually matching with the question. So here we will see, so this we have many subdivisions, so option 4 is also a wrong answer. Option 3 is the right answer. So I'll show you how this 3D figure might look like in this object itself. So this 3D object, so this is the actual 3D object, and hence option 3 is the right answer. Now the question number 6 is, we need to find out the correct elevation for the given 3D figure. So we will try to filter the wrong options. That is, first option is the wrong answer. Reason, we have a straight line forming here, but in this view we have a plain T shape. So option 1 is the wrong answer. Option 2 might be the answer. We'll keep it on the hold. Option 3, here we have a line forming here, but we don't find any line here. So option 3 is also wrong answer. 4 is also a wrong answer. Reason, we have a plain surface which is here on the right side, but here you can see there is a division which is forming here. So option 4 is also wrong answer. So option 2 is the correct answer for this question. Question number 7. We have been given with the 3D isometric view of a solid and we need to find out the correct elevation from the arrow direction. So I will try to filter out the wrong options here. So the first option is wrong answer. Reason, we have a solid here, we have a solid here, we have a solid here. So when you look at the solid from this side, we will be having two separate solid and there will be empty space in the in between the solid. But here we can see there is a line which is forming. So hence option 1 is a wrong answer. So option 2 might be the answer. We'll put this in a hold. Option 3 is a wrong answer because here we have a clean surface here in the base, but here we can see there is a square forming, so hence option 3 is also a wrong answer. Option 1 and 3 is wrong answer. Option 4 is a wrong answer. Reason, same here, we have a clean surface here but we have a segment here. So option 4 is the wrong answer and option 2 is the right answer for this question. Question number 8 is, we need to find out the correct elevation for this given isometric 3D object. So we'll filter out the wrong options here. The first option is a wrong option. Reason, we have a clean surface which is forming here, but in this view if you see it has to be clean, we should not have any lines in between, but here we can see there is a line forming, so hence it's a wrong answer. Option 2. Option 2 is also a wrong answer. Reason, we have a clean surface in the second row from the base, but here we can find there is a segment. So option 2 is also a wrong answer. Now the option 3 is also a wrong answer. Reason, here you can see there is a clean surface here, and there is a surface here. So when we look at this from this direction, it has to be like this. Also there should be a square which is forming on the bottom. So three option it's missing, so option 4 is the right answer for this question. Now the question number 9 is we need to find out the correct elevation for the given 3D geometry. So we'll try to filter out the wrong options here. Option 1 might be the correct answer. We'll keep this on hold. Option 2, we'll see why other options are not the correct answers, so that we can confirm that the question 1 is the right answer. You also do this in the exam, because you should not at first you should not confirm with any of the options. You should also find out whether other options are related or why they are wrong. You should also sort it out before you confirm the actual answer. So option 2 is the wrong answer because we have a segment forming here, but here you can see there is a clean surface here. So option 2 is a wrong option. Option 3 is also a wrong option because we have a division here, but we don't find any division in here. It's a plain surface. Surface. So 2 and 3 are wrong option. Option 4 is also a wrong option because we have a division here, but here we see it's a plain and clean surface. Okay. So option 4 is also wrong option. Option 1 is the exact match for this 3D geometry. Now the question number 10 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this given 3D geometry. That is, we'll try to filter out the wrong options here. Option 1 is the wrong option. Reason, here you can see from this view, if you see this, there is a small square here and there is a small rectangle attached here. So when we look at this from this direction, it has to be like this. There should be a segment in between this, but here you can see there is a clean surface here. So option 1 is a wrong option. Option 2 is also a wrong option. Reason, here we can see there is a small division here and there is another small division which is quite at the back side of this surface. So when we look at this from this direction, it has to be like this. There is a small surface and there should be a small division attached to this, but here we see it's fully clean without any segment. So option 2 is also wrong options. So option 3 might be the answer. We'll keep it on the hold and find out why the fourth option is the wrong option. So option 4 is the wrong option. Reason, we have one more square which is forming here, but here you can see it's a plain surface where we have a small square in the bottom. So there should not be any square like this in this. So option 3 is the exact match. Other options are wrong for this question number 10. So the question number 11 is we need to find out the elevation from the arrow direction for the given 3D geometry. So if we look at this, we'll try to filter out the wrong options here. I can clearly see that this is not there in the 3D figure, so option 1 is wrong, and also option 2 is also wrong because this is not there here. Also here there is a square which is forming which is not there. It's a plain surface here. So this is also a wrong option, whereas this option is the right option because everything is clear here. So option 4 is the right answer for this question. Now the question number 12 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this given 3D geometry. We'll filter out the wrong options here. So here you can see that this solid is actually aligned to this solid. So I'll try to draw out this figure. So there is a L which will be coming here. Also this portion will look like this. Also this portion will be it's not actually attached, but according to the view in which we see, because this is actually in the straight line, so this solid will get attached to this portion. So I will try to match up these options. One is wrong because we have two squares which is aligned to this line. Also, I think second option is right, third is wrong, and fourth is also wrong. So 2 is the right answer. Question number 13 is we need to find out the correct elevation on the arrow direction for this isometric 3D geometry. So we'll draw the view here. So there is a clean L here. This one will be seen from here. Also there is a cuboid which is not aligned to this level, so it will be of this much length. So I'm not drawing according to the scale, but it's okay. I think that's all. So this has to be the answer for this. So 1 is a wrong answer, 2 is also wrong, and 3 is also wrong, 4 is the right answer. Now the question number 14 is we have been given with the isometric 3D solid and we need to find out the elevation from the arrow direction. So we'll sort out which are things are not quite matching with this solid. Okay, so first of all, I'll try to draw this as soon as possible. So there is a clean L here, this shape, and there is a small square attached here, and also there is a uh, like this I have did, and this portion it's getting aligned with this line. So this line and this line is getting aligned with each other in this direction, so it will be a complete straight line. Okay, so here we need to draw it like this, so it will be a straight line. So we need to match it with the option 1 is wrong. We have a square extra here, also some things are there. This option is also wrong because we don't have any square over the top, and this is also wrong, and the option 4 is the right answer. It's perfectly matching with our answer. Next, question number 15 is we need to find out the elevation for this 3D geometry in the direction of the arrow. So I'll try to draw this fast. A clean L shape here, which is this portion, and there is a rectangle in the top. This is very simple. We will not able to see any of these shapes because this will be hiding. This and all we will not be able to see from this direction. Okay, so this is wrong, and this is wrong, and this is wrong. Option 2 is the right answer. Next, question number 16 is we need to find out the correct elevation for this given 3D figure. But in this question paper there is a arrow is missing. Maybe question number 16 is we have been provided with the 3D geometry and we need to find out the correct top view for this 3D geometry from the options given below. So we'll try to draw this top view. So first there is a clean rectangle which is this portion which will be seen. Also there is a shape like this which is not going till down, but it is aligned to the top but not to the down. So there is a shape here attaching like this. Also this shape and this shape is getting aligned. Now I have did this shape, I already drawn this shape, and this is getting attached to this shape, and these lines are aligned together. So it will be continuing like this rectangle. After that we'll be having this portion, and this line it is getting aligned to the top, so it has to be like this. So I will try to match this. Option 1 is wrong, option 2 is also wrong. I think we have drawn this in different orientation. Maybe we can like this one is the right no, we have a square here, so this will be the right answer. I'll try to like rotate it into 90 degree. Top will be a rectangle, and there will be this rectangle, and this one, and this one. Okay, so option 3 is the right answer. Now the question number 17 is, we have been given with the 3D solid, and we need to find out the correct top view for this 3D solid. So I'll try to draw this solid as fast as possible. So based on the alignment also, we should also decide the alignment, because in the previous question you saw I was drawing in some direction but the options were in the different direction. So it's better we sort that out. I think in this way they have did the plan here. We need to draw the top view in this way. So first I'll take this portion, and it is getting attached to this portion. So there will be a rectangle getting attached here. Also there will be a L shape which is coming from there. So it has to be like this. And next is this rectangle which is getting aligned to the edge. So this will be like this. So we'll match this with the options. 1 is wrong, and 2 is also wrong. We have something here, and 3 is the right answer, and 4 is also wrong because we have any segments here. So 3 is the correct answer. Next, the question number 18 is, we need to find out the correct top view for the given 3D geometry. So this alignment is in this direction, that is we need to find out this in this direction, pointing towards here, this direction. So I'll draw out the top view here. So there is a rectangle in the top, this area which will be seen from the top view, and there is a small rectangle which is attached to the right side. It is aligned to the right side, supposed to be at the center. It has to be, so till the middle it will be continuing. So after this there is a L shape which is aligned towards the right side. So here it will be coming like this. After that there is a rectangle which will be aligned to this line, that is here there is a small rectangle. So after that you need to complete this figure. So these are the portions which will be visible from the top view. So now we'll find which is the matching option here. First one is exactly matching, so others are wrong. This is wrong, this is also wrong, and this is also wrong. We have segments here, so option 1 is the right answer. Question number 19 is, we need to find out the correct 3D view for the given geometry, that is top view, like top view for the given geometry. So here we'll try to draw this 3D shape. Now the orientation is pointing towards this direction, that is it will be rotated like this for the option. Okay, so now I'll start with this portion. There is a small square here. After that there is a L shape which is attaching to from there. So this is the L shape. After this we need to have a square which is not really attaching toward this end. Sorry, so it has to continue till here. Here we can see this rectangle. So I did this one already, this L shape. Also there is a square which is here. So it is getting attached to this line, that is this portion. So that means this has to continue till here. And the other thing is, there is a rectangle. There is a rectangular gap here that is starting from here, this point, and then it's attaching towards the right side. So this is the small rectangle which is here. So if we match this with the option, this is actually getting aligned. So option 1 is the right answer. Other options will try why they are wrong. So here there is a connection, it's wrong, and also here it's wrong, and also here it's wrong. So option 1 is the right answer. Now the question number 20 is, we need to find out the correct top view for this 3D geometry. So now the orientation is in this direction, that is this square has to be rotated in this direction. So now I'll start with the drawing. So these two squares are attached to this one, so I'll draw this. For these kind of problems, if you do as much as problems just like what I'm doing, you will get used to it, and in no matter of time you can find out the answer. Don't need, no need even to draw this if you practice a lot. Okay, so the first portion is here. After that, there is a continuation of this L here. So this has to come like this and like this. So this one, and then there is this square, sorry, rectangle. It's at here. So we need to match this. Option 1 is wrong, and 2 is also wrong, and 3 is matching perfectly. And what is the difference? Yeah, okay, so here the difference is there is a connection here between the 4. So 4 is wrong, it should not come here. So third is the right answer. Question number 21 is we need to find out the correct mirror image for this given geometry. So we can filter out some of the options here. Option 1 is wrong answer because we can find some two triangles here, but here you can see there are one only. So option 2 and 3 they have some divisions. Let's also see the fourth option so that we'll understand. So if we compare this, option 4 is the wrong option, option 1 is also wrong option. The reason why the 4 is wrong is we have the bigger triangle, that is actually not. Question number 21 is we need to find out the correct mirror image for the given geometrical shape. Option 1 is the wrong answer because we can see that there are two triangles here, but here you find only one. So that's the reason 1 is wrong, and other has two triangles, but we'll see what all the difference they have among them. Here you can see there is a line here and there is an empty space. So as you can see there is no line here. Here you can find this line here, but if you check out this question, that we don't have a line here. So option 1 and 3 are wrong answer. So the answer has to be between either 2 and 4. So what is the difference? 2 and 4, you can see there is a bigger rectangle which is attaching here. So but here we don't have this rectangle. This is that rectangle, but we don't have this rectangle. So the option which has a rectangle, sorry, triangle, the option which has the triangle is the wrong answer. So second option is the wrong answer, and fourth one is the right answer. So you can draw it and find the answer, but it takes some time. You can filter the option based on these assumptions. Okay, sorry, not assumptions, like you need to confirm with the things here. Question number 22, we need to find out the correct mirror image for the given 3D geometry in the axis provided. So we'll try to filter out some of the wrong options here. Okay. So option 3 is the wrong option. Reason, here you can find this shape which is actually closer to this, but here we don't have any segments here. So 3 is the wrong option. Others has this thing, so we should check the other options also. So in the first option you can see there is a thing, the actually we have it here, but we don't have this in this second option. Here you can see we don't have it in this second option. So option 2 is also a wrong option. So it has to be between 1 or 4. So what is the difference between 1 or 4? This this triangle. So here you can see there is a line here, but we don't find it in the fourth option. So option 1 is the right answer. It's matching exactly. Now the question number 23 is we need to find out the mirror image for this given geometry. So in this axis. So we'll filter out some of the options based on the things which we see clearly. So first is option 2 is the wrong option. Reason, we have a perfect alignment here which is not forming in the either direction. Whether it's here it's forming in the bottom, but we don't find it in the nearby because it's a mirror image, right? So here also there is alignment, here also alignment, but it's not there. So 2 is a wrong option, and 1 is also a wrong option. Reason, here you have only single rectangle, but here you can see there is a segment here, so it is not there. And next is option 3. Option 3 is also wrong option. uh, this one is okay, but the difference is we need to have the perfect alignment here. This one here we have the perfect alignment, but here you see it's not aligning with the bottom. So option 1 is wrong, 2 is also wrong, and 3 is also wrong because we don't have this alignment. But here you can see the fourth option is right option. We have alignment and everything over there. If you try to draw this, it will come similar to this. So option 4 is the right option. Question number 24, we need to find out the correct mirror image for the given composition. So option 2 is the wrong option because we have a perfect triangle which is not there here. So we need to find the difference here. Here I guess these 2, 3 and 4 are wrong because we find a closed triangle forming here, but here you don't have this closed triangle. So option 1 is the right answer. So you can check it out, you can draw it and find whether it's correct, but 1 is the right answer. Now the question number 25 is we need to find out the exact mirror image based on this axis for this given 3D geometry. Here we need to filter the options. You can draw the structure and then compare it with the option. What I'll do is I'll based on my visual knowledge, I'll try to find out the answer. Here you can see first option is wrong. Reason, we have a small line attached here, but here it's missing. It has to come like this, so it's a wrong option. I'll try to figure out other things. The option 4 is also wrong option because this triangle here which is missing here, so this is the wrong option. Next one is, yeah, there is this gap here, you can see that, but here you can see this, there is a small gap only in this portion, but there are two gaps here. So option 2 is the wrong option. Option 3 is the correct answer for this question. Question number 26 is we need to find out which of the following shape is a odd shape among the given. That means there should be some relationship between the other three, but only one shape doesn't fit into that particular what is the common thing that is among the other options. So we need to find out that. So if you just look at it carefully, you will able to find it out. I'll give you some 1 minute, not 1 minute, maybe you can try out this answer pausing this video. So I'll tell you the answer for this. So option 1 is the right answer. You may at first glance you may think that 3 is the right option because it looks very odd compared to the other 3 triangles, but if you clearly look at this each triangle, option 1 is a equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal here, but for 2, 3 and 4 if you see, they are not equilateral triangle. This base shape is small, less comparing with the shapes on the hypotenuse and adjacent. So these three are have a common thing, but whereas option 1 doesn't have anything in common. It's a equilateral triangle. That is the difference. So option 1 is the odd among the given option. So question number 27 is we need to find out the odd figure among the given option. That is, there will be a relationship between all the three options except the answer. For the exact correct answer for this question that doesn't fit into the other relations which the other options have. So we need to find out what is the relation in the wrong options. So that means have a clear look at this all the circles and try to find the what is the relationship between them. So you can pause this video and guess the answer, but I'll tell you the answer. This is like option 3 is the odd option. The reason for that is, whereas if you take the 1, 2 and 4, the center, the line actually passing through the center of the circle, whereas in this third option it's not passing through the center, so it's here. So option 3 is the right answer. So this question they have given you for confusing, like this is the 28th question. We need to find out the odd figure among the given options. So if you look at all the 4 options, these 3 has a relationship, that is everything is a equilateral triangle, all the 3 sides are equal to each other, whereas the fourth option, the base is larger compared to the sides. So option 4 is the odd one among the 4. So 4 is the answer. Question number 29 is we need to find out the odd figure among the four options given. So if you take the odd option among this is third option is the odd one. The reason is if you see all the sides are parallel to each other, and for the other options like you can take the second one, the opposite sides are parallel to each other. Here also it's parallel, but in the option 3 it's not parallel here. So since it's a odd polygon, like 7 sides are there. Okay, so option 3 is the wrong option, or else you can guess like this, like all the other things are even sided polygon, whereas this is a odd sided, third is a odd sided polygon. That's the reason. Third is the right answer. So question number 30 is we need to find out the odd option among the following. So first is a triangle, circle, and polygon of some size, square. Okay, so you can see these are common shapes like triangle, circle, square. So they are very common, but we don't have any specific name for this third shape. It's also similar to triangle, but also not an exact perfect triangle. So third is the odd option among the four. So for the 31st question is we need to find out which of this shape is hidden in this composition. So it will be in the same alignment, it will not be like rotated. So we need to find out this. We can do like taking any one particular line. If you take this line, you have to search for the line which is parallel similar to this in this composition. Here you can find this line, but it's not actually matching here. So option 1 is the wrong option. And here if you take this line, you can compare this with this line, but this is also not exactly proportionate to the given one, so it's also a wrong answer. So next is we can take this shape. I think this is the correct answer. If you take this, you can find it here and it is perfectly matching. I don't think it's perfect, it's a quite little curve. We will also check the other options whether it's matching. Okay, otherwise 3 is the right answer. Whereas take the fourth option, 1 and 2 are wrong, that's for sure, but I'm not sure about the third option. We'll find out the 4. So here you can see this is also, I'm not quite sure whether it is a straight line or anything. Okay, so here you see you can find this shape here, but I think it's quite elongated in this direction. So option 4 is also wrong. Actually, for this question everyone should have been awarded the mark, but I don't know. So option 3 is the more relatable answer for this question. Question number 32 is we need to find out the correct like one among this following four options will be hidden inside this geometry composition. So we need to find out which is hidden there. So option 4 is wrong. Reason, we don't find, like if you take this line here, it's there but it's not proportionate to this. I think third option will be the right option because we find it here. We'll also see whether the other options are there or not. So 4 is wrong. 2, if you take we don't see for this question, what you have to do is you have to choose any one of the line, also compare it with the parallel lines which is there. So for this line, this is the parallel one, but this is not matching, right? So 2 is the wrong option. And here you can see better if you take a straight line, it will be easier, or some lines which are less occurring in the composition. So I'm taking this vertical line and searching for some geometry which is similar to this on the right side of this straight line. So if you take this line, I can't find this shape attaching to this. Also here you will not be able to find. So we already found the right answer, that is third option is the right option. So here it is. Question number 33 is you need to find out the which of the following geometry is hidden inside in this composition. So I'll take this line for this. Here it is there, but we can't find this geometry anywhere here. So 1 is a wrong option. Also I'll take this line. This is not exactly vertical, it's slightly tilted. So if you take this is, I think it's this one they are trying to show, but this is not the answer because we have two segments in the bottom. So 2 is also a wrong answer. Sorry, option 4 is also wrong. Reason, in this type of questions they will not give any shape that is intersecting. There should not be any line coming in between the shapes. So here it's actually coming, right? So if you take this third option, you can see it's here, here, here. So this is the shape which doesn't have intersection, also in the same orientation. Option 3 is the right answer. The question number 34 is, we need to find out which of the following options is hidden inside this composition. So from the start itself you will be able to find the answer, that is this particular shape is there here. Also, if you are very much sure, also you should also confirm the other options by sign checking whether they are there or not. So we'll try it. Like here you can see it's a slightly tilted vertical line. We don't find any such line here in this composition, so 2 is the wrong option. 3 is also wrong option. Reason, they are trying to manipulate this shape. Here it's perfectly, like here we have a sharp ending here which is not there here. So third is the wrong option. Fourth, we have this option like it is over here, but the problem is it has a intersecting line here, so which is not right. So the answer for this question is this shape, which is option 1 is the right answer. Question number 35 is, we need to find out which of the following options are hidden inside this geometrical composition. So this, I think this second option is a right option. It's quite matching with this area here. Also we will confirm this. Okay, here you can see this is more elongated. This match, if you are trying to match this with this one, it's quite elongated, so it's not the right answer. Also this L shape here, if you try to find out anywhere, it's over here, it's over here. Yeah, maybe that might be also an answer. It's matching somewhat, but it's equal here. But I find this is slightly elongated. Maybe probably it's not, might not be the answer. Uh, Next is this one. They are trying to show this. We have an intersection here, so it's a wrong option. So as I said, this one, second option is the right option, which we find it exactly here. So 35 is the correct answer. Question number 36 is, in which of the following Indian city Bara Imbara is located? So Bara Imbara is a historical monument. So I'll show you how it looks like. So this is the actual monument. It's a Hindu architecture, sorry, Islamic architecture. You can find the domes here. So this is located in Lucknow. So this is a frequently asked question. We had the same question previous also in some year. So okay, so you should know like which all monuments are there in the which states. This is very important. Question number 37 is, which Indian city is abutting the Arabian Sea? So this is the India map. Here you can see that Mumbai is the city which is facing the Arabian Sea. None of the other options will be there. So you should also know about the India's topography, geographical map. You get a lot of questions based on that. So well versed in that part. Okay. So option 1 is the right answer, that is Mumbai. Question number 30 is, which one of the following is a primary color? Orange, purple, green and red. This is a very simple question. For answering these kind of questions, you should know the color wheel. So here you can see the center rectangle is the primary color. The triangles which are surrounding the primary are the secondary, and also in the outer circle you will find primary, secondary as well as tertiary. So here you can see red and yellow and blue are the primary colors. So orange is a mixture, purple is a mixture, also green is a mixture of yellow and blue. So option 4, red, is the right answer for this question. Cavity walls are which of the following? Wall with the air gap, wall with the door, wall with the holes, wall with the window. So cavity walls means students tend to forget the answer this question as walls with the holes. Wall with the hole means that is there is a wall which has a hole in the center. So this is a wrong answer. So third is wrong answer. Wall with the air gap. That means two walls which are not touching each other. There are plenty of types of cavity wall. One among them is you can align, if you align two walls and leaving a gap for air in between, and you are filling up the wall, then it is called a cavity wall. Rat trap bound is a one type of cavity wall where you will find the bricks are actually not touching each other in between. Okay, so this is how the brick arrangement will be there in the cavity wall. So center you will be having a cavity. So wall with the air gap is the right answer. Option 1 is the right answer. Question number 40 is, which of the following is not a planned city? Kanpur, Chandigarh, Gandhinagar, Bhubaneswar. So Chandigarh, we all know that Le Corbusier is the designer. He's a French architect. Whereas you also should learn about there are only very less number of planned cities are there in India. So you should also know all the names of the planned city, so that you can find which one is the unplanned city. So here in this Wikipedia page you can find like Gandhinagar is a planned city, and Bhubaneswar is also a planned city, and also Chandigarh is a planned city. So 1. Kanpur is the unplanned city, which is the correct answer for this 40th question. Question number 41 is, frame structure in high-rise building pertain to which of the following? Columns and beam structure, structure with a square on the facade, load-bearing wall structure, a square building. These three are wrong. Columns and beam structure is the right answer. I'll show you what is meant by framed structure. The buildings whose load bearing is happening only in the columns and beam. Walls will not be holding up the load. So those structures which are done like that are called as framed structure. Okay. So these columns, beams and slabs will be transferring the load of the building. So for this question, columns and beam structure is the right answer. Question number 42 is, in the northern hemisphere, the winter sun rises from which direction among the following? Northwest, southwest, northeast, southeast. So draw a diagram, solar system diagram, that is center portion is sun. Here in the right side we will have the earth. Here also we will have the earth. So this is the elliptical orbital that is followed by the earth for rotating the sun. So here in the northern hemisphere, it's winter season now. So they are asking in which direction the sun will be coming. So yeah, definitely sun rises will be happening only in the east. Okay. So whether it is northeast or southeast only we need to find out. So here you can see the sun is pointing toward this direction. That means in the northern hemisphere winter season, hemisphere winter season, sun will be rising from southeast direction. Option 4 is the right answer. What is the abbreviation of NASA stands among the following? National Archaeological, no. National Arts and Science Association, no. National Architectural Science and Association, no. National Aeronautics and Space Administration. So this is the NASA which they are referring. There is a NASA in India for architecture community, the students community, that is NASA, National Architecture Students Association, that is. So not Science Association. They will not ask such questions. So National Aeronautic and Space Administration is the right answer. Question number 44 is, which color among the following represents danger? As all you know, you should also know the emotions of the color. There is a separate chapter in our book based on this. You should know what is white represents what, yellow represents what, everything. Okay, so red is a color which represents the danger. We see that in the signal light, traffic light, etc. Question number 45 is, what does the abbreviation of ISRO stands for? International Settlement Relief Organization, no. International Sea and no. Indian Studies and no. Indian Space Research Organization. Just like NASA is for USA, ISRO is for India. So Indian Space Research Organization. Question number 46 is, green buildings are associated with which of the following? Location, beauty, landscape and environmental sustainability. All these three are wrong. Beauty not landscaping is no environmental sustainability, that is called green building. Question number 47 is chargers above the windows are meant to protect the building from which of the following: birds, sun, typhoon, and wind. So you should know what is meant by charger. Chargers is nothing but the sunshade. That's a local name in India for a sunshade above the window. So usually sunshade is used for avoiding the sunlight entering the window, right? So it's meant to be protect the sun. So option 2 is the right answer. Which one of the following horizontal element supports the load above the opening in the wall in the building? That is lintel. So in the window support, if you see, for creating the window opening, there will be a beam above the window. Here it will be brick and this side also brick. In the center window, we need to create this opening in the wall. For this, they will be providing a beam on the top of the window, that is called a lintel beam. So this is the lintel, photograph of lintel. For creating the window and door opening, we'll be providing a beam on the top for creating this opening. So this is called lintel beam. Okay. So option 2 is the right answer for 48. Question 49 is, a byte is which one of the following: a group of stars, an act of acrobat, and clear wisdom. A very simple question. If you have some computer knowledge, you would answer. We have the memory chips in the name of MB, GB. This B represents byte, this byte. Even the Apple company, there is a logo in this. The reason for that is this Apple byte is this byte. Okay, not the BIT byte. Okay, so add unit of digital memory. Option 3 is the right answer. The question number 50 is, in which one of the following Indian city the shaking minarets are located? Ahmedabad, Delhi, Lucknow, and Hyderabad. So this is the shaking minaret. It is located in Ahmedabad. So the option for this question is option 1, Ahmedabad. So with this question paper gets complete. See you guys in the next video. Signing off, Architect Hari from Neram Classes.